in Buddhism, and thereby in the Tibetan tradition of Buddhism, the most important focus is on human mind, not so much on the body. Body is important. It's a very important support for the mind. But the body can be used only for one life. When you die, the body is disposed. But the mind never comes to an end. It continues. In Buddhism, we don't use the word soul. We use the mind. Those people who accept soul, they think that there must be a thing called soul, which is permanent. They think that if it is not permanent, it continues for many lives to come. But this is not the case. In Buddhism, we say mind is not permanent. It is permanent, but it continues from life to life. For example, your mind, if you are a man of 50 years old, the mind from the child has continued up to now. So similarly, when you die, then the mind will continue. Then when the mind continues, it does not disappear into nothingness. It will come back again. So when in the case of ordinary people, when it comes back again, it is called rebirth. So rebirth is there for everybody. Whether you like it or not, you have to come back on this earth or on some other planet. You have to be born again. But that birth is not out of your choice, but it is based on the karma that you have committed, the negative emotions that you have committed. So depending upon the force of negative emotions and karma, you are projected into this new life, helplessly. And then you are born in the samsara, the cycle of existence, where you have ups and downs. You have to face all the experiences of suffering, suffering of change, conditioned suffering, separation from friends, meeting with enemies, not getting a job, being bullied by people. All these problems you get when you take this ordinary rebirth. Then in the case of reincarnation, although the word, English word rebirth and reincarnation, many times they are used interchangeably. And also it depends whether you are using this word in the Hindu tradition or Buddhist tradition, things like that. There are differences, but either you can come back on the planet or some other planet, not out of your choice, but through the force of negative emotion and karma. And then another way of coming back is if you are somebody who has really purified one's negative emotions and reached certain levels of mental purity, then you are coming back in the samsara or any other realm is not through the force of karma and afflictive emotion, but out of compassion and out of love. Like, for example, His Holiness the Dalai Lama and many other authentic teachers who did not come back out of the force of karma and negative emotion, but who came back to help other sentient beings. So that is called probably reincarnation.